Hi once again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. To this evening we are going to be looking at the recent hurricanes we have been having, and in connection with the Catholics that are linking these two powerful hurricanes, Helene and Milton, to Laduato Si, and they are calling for climate legislation. And what does climate legislation include? A day of rest. Yes, my friends. They are attacking from every front: the climate front, the Sunday front, every front. Right? So in the article it states it is heartbreaking to see the devastation left behind by hurricanes Helene and Milton, the immense destruction, loss of life, pain endured by countless families, and loss of their homes, loved ones, and a sense of security are overwhelming. Right? These calamities serve as stark reminder to the fragile life and dangerous time in which we live. Bible prophecies tell us that these increased disasters are not just random events, but signs of the close link to the fundamental Bible prophecy and hope of Christ's return. Right? So this is what these things are telling us, that Christ will soon return. Okay? On the other hand, Roman Catholics are using these tragic events to promote Pope Francis's climate encyclical Laudato Si. Right? Rome cannot let a good crisis go to waste. No, they cannot, they cannot. Right? The religious formation, the Religious Formation Conference is a national Roman Catholic organization serving women's and men's religious institute primarily in the United States and other countries. On October the 9th, 2024, the Catholic-run Religious Formation Conference published a warning calling catastrophic storms main climate action more important than ever concerning the data seen to recent hurricanes and the complete devastation when the complete devastation they have caused our nation. They are also using this strategy to renew their calls to petition policymakers to pass legislation to protect our environment. The Religious Formation Conference expressed the following: the world is witnessing the devastating effects of natural disasters on communities near and far. Most recently, Hurricane Helene and a tornado outbreak spawned by Hurricane Milton tore through coastal regions, having absolute destruction, right? Flooding, landslides, displacement of families, destruction of home. Pope Francis's Laudato Si reminds us that the earth is our common home, entrusted to us by God. The damage caused by these storms remind us that our responsibility to protect the planet and live in harmony with nature. Right? Human activities such as pollution, deforestation, and burning fossil fuels are key contributors to climate change and are feeding these climate catastrophes. In light of recent destructions, it is more important than ever to continue to work, advocate for sustainable practices. Yeah, so what the Catholics are advocating is that in Laudato Si, they are advocating, they have always been saying that they want a rest day, a Earth day, right? They have been saying it on all the articles. You have been seeing the articles being published, right? And if you follow my page and my channel, you'll notice that I would have highlighted many of those articles in the past. What they are actually advocating for is a day of rest, and obviously you know what day they are talking about. They want to rest. They want to have a national, like a universal day of rest, which is a Sunday. Right? They said this one day will stop us from polluting, and it has already been rolled out in certain European and Scandinavian countries. For example, in Sweden, I believe it's Sweden. Yeah, you cannot work on a Sunday. It is illegal to work on a Sunday in Sweden. Right? It is actually illegal. Right? That place that looks like it's heaven. It's like almost perfect. Right? When you go there, you cannot work ever on a Sunday. Right? So what they have set up on earth as their heaven, you have to be you cannot uphold God's law in that place. You know, when I looked at videos of that place, I said, wow, that place is so awesome. I would like to go and live there. And then I heard one of the people, the person say, working here is so nice because you don't have to work on a Sunday. You cannot, it is illegal to work on a Sunday. I say, wow. So man has set up their little heaven in those places up there, but they have gone against God's law. Right? So one time I done change my mind from there. I read it very nice and so on, but I ain't want to live up there anymore. Right? I want to go in God's heaven. Right? So this is what Laduato Si article is saying. Dr. Elder Christopher Heiliger had gone through the entire document at our church, and then he said in the middle of the document, because Satan is very crafty, he knows a lot of people don't like to read, so he plays this part about resting on the Sunday in the middle of the document. You have to read that document carefully to find that actual part stated, right? So this is what they are saying here in Laduato Si. They are using all these disasters, right? Right? God's word is clear, right? God's word clearly warns us that natural disasters, chaos, and unrest are only precursors to his second coming. Signs that the world would be in a great tumult before his return. For those who see the growing intensity and frequency of such disasters, these events are to be perceived as wake-up calls, urging people everywhere to prepare spiritually for the last days of Earth's history as soon and the soon coming of the Lord. Right? So don't take on these people and then they want to use that now to persecute people. Right? Because in the long run, when those of us who refuse to worship with them on a Sunday, they will blame these events on us. We are seeing clearly where this thing is coming to a head. We are seeing the hurricanes getting more and more vicious, and they are even some commentators are saying that they are frightening people with the weather news. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that the way they color it, and normally they put a gray, you see a gray cloud, now they put it in red because they want to get you scared. Right? Look what happened with Milton. Milton, it was destructive, yes, but they say it's a category 5. It's 185 miles per hour. The fastest, the strongest hurricane. And then they come back and say, no, it's the second strongest hurricane. And then by the time it reached land now, it belonged to a category 3. And when I call my sister in the States, I call my 2 sisters in the States, one that part of Florida, one in this part of Florida, they say just a little breeze and a little rain, man. Nothing major in our section. There were parts that we had it rough. I'm not saying no. But the news is sort of exaggerating the facts. If you notice what they are doing with their graphics and so on. So we have to look at these things. And there's a reason why. Because as one commentator that I listened to on YouTube, he said that all of these people are connected to the papacy and they are doing their bidding. They are doing Satan's bidding. Right? So when they tell you that this hurricane is so bad and it's so dread, and they make all these people evacuate and kind of thing, rightfully so, I'm not saying no. But when the hurricane do hit now, is a category 3. Big difference from a category 5, Although there was loss of life because in certain areas, yes, they had to evacuate. I'm not saying no. Don't get me wrong. Don't twist my words. But in some respects, I believe they are exaggerating the facts because they are in alignment with Laduato Si, right? So they are using the climate now to get people to stop doing all activity on a Sunday, to give Mother Earth a chance. They start to deify the earth, right? If you listen to what they are saying and read the articles and so on. So we have to be careful, right, my friends? So if you like this content, if you're new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will try and put out more of these type of videos, right? Comment in the comment section. Do you think that they are exaggerating the climate effects? Do you think that, what do you think? Tell me what you think. Do you think that they are playing with the weather, right? They are playing with the weather, whether you like it or not, because we are seeing now places in the desert is getting rain, and it is flooded out in certain parts in Asia there, in Saudi Arabia or somewhere on that side there. It's flooded out. We are seeing all sort of strange things happening. The Aurora Borealis has come out in, or we're calling green, or is orange and red. So down here we'll call that Rasta colors. So we've seen all kind of strange things happening in the atmosphere around us, right? So trust me, my friends, God's coming is soon, sooner rather than later. And we need to take these things into consideration and think about it in terms of these are the last days. Get ready and get prepared. Come out of Babylon. Right? Do not be fearful of it because these things have to happen. You just have to take the precautions. But do not be fooled by the authorities when they exaggerate things and make things blow things out of proportion, because I've been looking and a lot of these things have been seeming to be exaggerated, especially the way they put the graphs and the colors and so on, is just to get you a little more frightened, right? But have trust in God, have faith in God. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. Have a blessed one. Remember, the truth is the truth.